Okay, I am trying to get a few things done here because I've got to get out of the house shortly. But I have to go. I've made it a point. I'm going to go see my mother today, who's in the nursing home for Alzheimer's. And granted, that will be a brief visit because she does have people taking care of her full time, 24/7. I've, in fact, got her on a really good hospice plan to where there is a nurse there on staff every single day. And she's got a number of patients, but my mom is one of them. So she takes real good care of her, but I still need to go in and meet her face to face, although the past 2 weeks has not really been an option. Quite honestly, because my mother-in-law has been in and out of the hospital. She is currently in the hospital right now. Let's see if, remember right, beginning of September, she had a very mini stroke, or AFib episode, or a TPA, and they changed her blood thinner from the one she was on to one that starts with an X. The one that starts with an X is very well known for potential bleeding issues. So here we are 4 weeks later. Last weekend, she started bleeding from places she shouldn't be bleeding from. In the hospital. Spent all weekend in the hospital, got the bleeding under control, did all the testing and all that stuff. But when combination with all the testing, she had a CT scan done. And the contrast in the CT scan sent her body into spiral. In fact, it nailed her kidneys really badly because she spent last week making appointments, getting appointments, and got to see her primary care doctor. Primary care doctor did blood work on Thursday. Was it Wednesday? It was either Wednesday or Thursday. My days are running together right now. But anyway, she tried to call her back Friday morning. Friday morning, my mother-in-law actually went to the senior center and couldn't answer her phone. Well, that office closes down at 12. So when she tried to call back, she didn't get through to them. Of course, they're closed. But I got to thinking, you know what? I bet I can pull her blood work up on the computer. I did. The whole thing was red. The really important things, it was red. I mean, it's like, I looked at that and I went, this is not good. And I'm not a doctor. But I knew that wasn't good. I went and showed that to her. I said, you need to call your kidney doctor like right now. Well, I'll call him Monday. No. You call him right now. And you get his advice. She got through to them. She asked them to pull up her blood work on the website, same website I did, because they all share. They called her back less than 5 minutes later. You go to the emergency room right now. Her kidneys were starting to go into kidney failure. And my only thing was, if I had not forced her to call or badgered her into calling right then and there, what would today look like? Today's Monday. She's in the hospital. Her kidney function is improving. I did talk to her doctor yesterday, and I asked him, I said, okay, well, what does treatment look like going forward? He goes, what do you mean? I said, when she leaves here, when she goes home, is there going to be a treatment plan? He looked at me and he goes, no. There'll be no changes whatsoever. And he looked at her, he goes, how old are you? She said 84. He goes, if you were 44, this would be a bigger issue. But you're 84. So, and he said it's very likely that her kidney function will never go back to what it was before. She's probably going to plateau, which is pretty typical for a senior citizen, especially as I've discovered with Alzheimer's. They have failing episodes, but then they come back up and they plateau. That's what my mother's done. She's done it twice now. I don't think she'll make it a third one. But anyway, my mother-in-law, this is the first time this has happened to her in 10, 15 years. But even he's looking at this like there is just no way. Because even the ER doctor with her TPA and her AFib, he was like, that is a precursor to a major stroke that's like in 2 to 3 months. We were at the 1 month mark, fixing to hit the 2 month mark. And she just had a kidney episode. So I don't know what that means, but I do know it's not good. So got my husband's birthday coming up next month. And on Halloween, it's not only the greatest holidays of the year, as far as I'm concerned, it's also my daughter's wedding anniversary. So they'll be having a big event. My parents' anniversary was October 2nd, and my father died in 2016 on October 28th. So I looked at her, I looked at my mother-in-law, I said, nothing else can happen to you this month. I said, you got to stay healthy as much as possible. Because her response to me was, I guess I'm not long for this world. I looked at her and I just said, you know what? Let's not go down that rabbit hole quite yet. I don't think now is the time. So, I mean, who knows? Who honestly knows? But that's my Monday. How's yours? You want to hear more? Please like, subscribe, comment. I'm here to share my life. So, and right now my life is always senior parents. Yay. So, have an awesome day.